With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
In this question, it has been stated that we are taking two pea plants. One is having round shaped green color seeds. Genotype will be such as is given here. And the other one, we are taking with wrinkled shape and yellow color seeds. And after crossing them, we take the F1 progeny and self them. Now what we have to determine is what kind of F2 progeny will be produced after these F1 hybrids have been crossed among themselves. So here we are talking about inheritance. And whenever the topic of inheritance comes up, the first name that comes to mind is that of Gregor Mendel, because Mendel is the first scientist that carried out systematic scientific experiments to find out how the characteristics are passed on from one generation to the next, that is, from a parent to its progeny. And during his experiments, the plant that he used was that of garden peas, that is, the Pisum sativum plant. And in these plants, to find out the patterns of inheritance, Mendel observed 7 contrasting traits or 7 contrasting characters, after which he proposed the laws of inheritance as we know them today. So here they are talking about a dihybrid cross. Why we are calling it dihybrid? Because two different traits are being considered here simultaneously. One trait we are taking the shape of the seed, the shape of the pea seed, and the second trait is the seed color. So although both of these are related to the seed itself, but they are separate traits, they must be controlled by different genes. And according to Mendel's law of dominance, what is going to be the mechanism of this inheritance? Whatever trait it is, both these traits are going to be under the control of their own particular gene. And according to law of dominance, this gene is going to have two alternative forms or two alleles, out of which the dominant one is always going to express itself, while the recessive one is not able to express in presence of the dominant allele. So, because they are contrasting characters, we are going to have only two distinct type of phenotype. For seed shape, the dominant phenotype is the round shape, which is produced because of the capital R allele, and the wrinkled shape over here is the recessive phenotype produced because of the small r. Similarly, when we talk about the color, yellow color is dominant here, produced because of capital Y, and green color is recessive, which is produced because of small y allele. So when we are carrying out such a dihybrid cross, F1 generation, they've already told us that when we carry out this cross between round green and wrinkled yellow parents, in the F1 progeny, we get this genotype, round yellow seeds, but actually they are not pure round yellow. They have the recessive alleles also. They also have the alleles for wrinkled and green seeds, but because these alleles are recessive, they're not able to express themselves, and all the progeny in the F1 generation have round yellow seeds, but they are hybrids, they are not pure. So when we are crossing these hybrids to produce the next generation, what is going to happen is, because this is a dihybrid cross, now we have to keep in mind Mendel's law of independent assortment. Independent assortment means that these are two separate characters. Although both of them are related to seed, they are two different traits, and that is why they are going to be under the control of different genes which are independent from each other, and they are going to separate. They are not related or associated in any way. So what is going to happen is, we cross these plants having the given genotype, we cross these hybrids to produce the F2 generation, and we are going to produce 4 different type of phenotypes in the ratio of 9:3:3:1, which is characteristic of any Mendelian dihybrid cross. What we are going to see here is, some of them are going to have round green seeds, just like this parent had. Some of them are going to have wrinkled yellow seeds, just like the other parent. So these, we can say, are the parental gene combinations. These phenotypes, these combinations of seed and shape were also seen in the parent. So they are also being seen in the progeny. But two different kind of phenotypes will also be found, the combinations which were not there in the parents, such as round shape with yellow color and wrinkled shape with the green color. So these kinds of combinations we will call non-parental gene combinations or recombinants, and they are only produced because it doesn't matter what kind of combinations were occurring together in the parents. Because of the law of independent assortment, these characters are under the control of different genes. These genes are not associated with each other in any way. So when we are crossing them in the progeny, we are going to see all 4 different kind of possible phenotypes in this particular ratio, which are going to include both parental and non-parental gene combinations. So the new combinations which are going to be produced are going to be all these 4 kind of different phenotypes.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut App today.